Yo, guys, what's going on? So I thought I'd start this new addition to the channel, which talks about the boss altcoins, the altcoins that are actually moving and the ones that are building up patterns, showing the behavior of the market maker across the board. Of course, we've got Bitcoin as the boss, the master coin, the only coin that moves with precedence. But more importantly, what this coin does is going to reflect on what these bad boys like to do. Okay, so in today's edition, we're going to start off with SHEB, and then we're going to start rolling off the best performers for the day so that you guys have an understanding of what to expect moving forward. So looking at SHEB coin itself, given the fact that this coin has the only utility of being a Dogecoin killer, but more importantly, it has Shiba swap as well. This coin is getting a lot of support. All right, now this is all because people are just buying it. Now everyone's just going in through the madness of, if you can buy enough of it, you're going to become an overnight millionaire. Just be careful, okay? Because these sort of things can happen. Now, the thing that's favorable for Shiba coin is the amount of volume that it's trading on. All right, so for someone to do a complete monster dump, it would spark concerns and it would look like a rug pull. But quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, this coin is cheap enough to just keep rising. All right. Now, of course, be mindful when you are taking investments like this. This is not financial advice. In my opinion, this is a very volatile coin to be trading. But if you are proficient in a strategy and you understand, for example, the hybrid system, you are able to capitalize on these movements in the chart. Okay, looking at things across the board with a Shiba, you can see it's just going and going and it isn't stopping. Slight quiet behavior and then volatility comes into the chart itself. If you look at the daily, I mean, it's not, boy, look at that. All-time highs and it's not stopping. Okay, Atom's done really well. It's coming out of the range. It looks like Atom is actually forming what we understand to be part of the rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. All right, so this will be really relevant if it does take out the all-time high, as there will be a little bit more momentum to the upside. Once it does come out from this zone, ladies and gentlemen, it would be respecting what we understand to be the big W formation right here, come up out of the range, back into the zone, level 1. We're expecting another 2 more cyclical moves to the upside, which may take us towards 68 and 80. That's where we could end up based on the volatility of this coin. Now, this is on a daily time frame, ladies and gentlemen, so it may take a little while before that can happen. All right, FTM is still by far the coin for me, man. It's the only one that is absolutely smashing it and doing such great numbers to the upside. Being mindful, okay, that we are expecting a bit of a retrace on some of the altcoins, which is probably consistent as to why Bitcoin is dropping, so the altcoins can actually have their turn at moving higher. Okay, MATIC, $1.80. All right, got a few drawings on here. We projected MATIC to hit the $1.50 mark. Did that. Next zone that we are interested in is potentially towards the 250 zone, where there is pools of liquidity for people to take advantage of. And we understand those people to be the market makers, aka liquidity providers. All right, so you can see we've got W formation here. You've got another W formation here. It's actually an inverted head and shoulders down here on the daily time frame. So we're waiting to see if that's just going to continue and play out. So price is still moving away from the 5 and the 13 EMA. Momentum is favoring higher prices. Looking at the DEXs itself, you've got Sushi, pretty much not really going anywhere. But of course, they've got the pool of liquidity right there that needs to be taken. Well, needing is another way of saying that it must. Okay, but at the same time, it doesn't have to. All right, remember, the market maker can be as irrational as he wants. All right, if he doesn't want to bring price back up here yet, he doesn't have to. But if you look, you can see the previous pool of liquidity on this move to the upside got taken as well. Now we've got all this zone right here to be taken. It's quite funny how Sushi Swap and Cake, Pancake Swap as such, they don't seem to be moving whilst all this chaos is happening across the board. Cake, has been stuck in this $20 range for quite some time. Okay, we're waiting for a break. Something's going to change with Cake, and it's potentially going to look to come back to these zones in the chart. You can see it's already hit the 1 zone and pulled back. Now it's an opportunity for them to go back in and cheaper again. And now we're waiting for this zone up here to the $34 mark, and then potentially towards its all-time high zone. All right, looking at Alpha as well. Alpha's doing the same sort of behavior. You can see that it's basing out on the daily time frame. Looking at the 4 hourly, you can see it's just slowly pulling away from the 50 EMA on this on the actual 4-hour time frame. If you're looking for volatility with these sort of altcoins, guys, you want to be looking at smaller time frames such as the 5 and the 1 minute time frame. That's where you're going to get the volatility of altcoins. All right. Looking at what else is across the board, other than the fact that BNB still performing, it's still stuck in this range, man. It's still not doing what I want it to do. It's spacing out and forming this big W formation right here. In order for us to believe that this is going to hold, it needs to stay within this zone right here. Okay, if it goes beyond this point, that'll still be fine because it can bounce away from that point. But if it goes beyond this zone and goes lower, it would be then a third touch to the low. So we would then be waiting for another move back up for them to be shifting out of the zone. All right, looking at ADA itself, ADA's it's sort of struggling, if I'm honest with you, man. Let me just bring up the chart. I don't know. It seems to be stuck in this range. All right. Whilst XRP and Ethereum making their movements, they're not really doing much. You know, ADA's just always got this issue because when she moves, she does really move. Okay, so something is brewing for ADA, so we're anticipating something to happen. We've had the 3 hits to the low, as you can see. You've got the 1 base right there. You've got the second here. And then, of course, finally, the third in this zone. Is this the final bounce to the downside for them to make the move for ADA? Looking at the queen, which holds all of these altcoins all together, Ethereum. All right, she's actually now formed on the 1 hour time frame. You can see she's hit the red vector candle, shown support of the 50 EMA, although it's closed below it. And now it's looking to try and come back up and recover that zone. If you look left, you'll see the recovery of the vector candle right here. And now we're waiting to see if New York have initiated the actual reversal point for the session to move price back up and set up for the next Asian session. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that has actually served you guys. I'll be doing this video every day just to summarize what's been going on across the board because a lot of the lives are dedicated to Bitcoin. And it's just a few of the coins that you guys asked me to actually review in the channel. So what I'm doing now is I've got a altcoin boss watch list. Okay, so the boss altcoins that are actually doing really well on a day-to-day basis. In the comments of this video, chuck down the names of the altcoins you want me to include in this list, okay? And I will then get them added into this watch list, and then when I make referral to this list during these videos, you guys will be knowing that your coin is sat there and I'll be able to talk about it in the chart as well. All right. Okay, guys, listen, mad love and respect to you. And I'll be going live again tonight at 10 p.m. GMT. If you are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Mad love and respect. Peace.